up, Crypto Warriors? It's Ultra Crypto back at it again. Today is Tuesday, the 25th of May, 2021. Pretty much, markets kind of trading sideways right now. As you can see, Bitcoin hovering right below that 38K mark. Ethereum is at 2,600. We have a Binance coin at 33 or 333. Cardano at $1.55. Doge at, call it 35 cents. And XRP at 95 cents. We'll call it 95. We're just going to round up. We have Polkadot 2162. So yeah, a mixture of red and green throughout the market. Some coins are in recovery mode or trading sideways pretty much. And some are just tearing it up, killing it, so to speak, over the past 24 hours. Let's see here. Let me see. Swiss Borg up 28%. Holo chain. I used to have a big bag of Holo chain because it was so cheap back in the day. It's up 27%. Ethereum Classic 25%. Thor chain 16%. So yeah, we have a mixture of red and green throughout the market, and that's what it is. Let's get right into it. We have here coming from investing.com. Goldman Sachs endorses Bitcoin as new asset class. So after last year, right? Let me go to that story right away. My bad. After last year, Goldman Sachs listed 5 reasons why Bitcoin is not an asset class nor a suitable investment. Okay, this was just last May 28th, 2020, almost exactly a year ago. We have Goldman Sachs coming out now. All right, what's the date of this article? All right, May 25th, today. Now they're saying that Bitcoin they're endorsing it as a new asset class. I'm telling you, do not believe these so-called bankers, do not believe these so-called analysts, because that's what they do. They tell people not to invest in something while they buy it up by the boatload. They back up the trucks and load it up, while they're telling us, the regular people, oh yeah, that's just garbage, don't invest in that, it's not an asset class. And literally a year later, all of a sudden, it's an asset class. This is why I say don't listen to these analysts. If you've been in Bitcoin just for the past, we'll call it, since December, what's that, 6 months? You've outperformed all of these so-called analysts. You've outperformed the so-called smartest people in the room. Just owning Bitcoin since December of 2020, you have outperformed them because they didn't believe in it. They were, essentially lying and manipulating the markets by saying that it wasn't an asset class, while we know that they were backing up the trucks, so to speak. All right. So here we are, another article. This is coming from Forbes. It's saying that $1.1 trillion crypto price crash leaked. Goldman Sachs prediction gives high chance Ethereum will eclipse Bitcoin. So they're talking about Ethereum outperforming Bitcoin in the long run in this article here, and saying that it will flip Bitcoin at some point in time. And they're predicting that it will probably flip Bitcoin pretty soon, and pretty soon meaning this year, as far as market cap is concerned. So right now we have, let's go back to market cap here. Bitcoin is at a $711 billion market cap. And as you know, Bitcoin reached the heights of, not well over $1 trillion, but like maybe $1.2 trillion in market cap. And Ethereum was creeping up right behind it. And just last week or so, when Ethereum was at its all-time high, was at about a $400 billion market cap. They're saying that in this article from Forbes, and I'm throwing up air quotes here, a leaked article coming from Goldman Sachs to their high net worth clients, that Ethereum is a better investment. Ethereum can flip Bitcoin in the long run. All right. Can it? Yes, it possibly can, because when you're talking about the financial system being built on Ethereum as a whole, let me close the door because my son is playing. But yeah, Ethereum being built, or things being built on top of Ethereum, then definitely I can see that in the long run, but not during this bull run, in my opinion. But what do I know, right? I've only been in Bitcoin for 4 years now, Meanwhile, they were telling their clients not to buy Bitcoin and then all of a sudden flipping. So again, if you want, you could take your advice from a Goldman Sachs analysts and their quote unquote leaked articles. And yeah, okay. Next, we have this is an oldie but goodie. I needed to bring this up. This is why you don't listen to these creeps. This is why you don't listen to these scumbags. Ship seized in $1.3 billion cocaine bust is owned by JP Morgan Chase, the biggest bank in the world. All right, led or owned the ship, which was used for shipping the largest known or the largest cocaine bust in the world. All right, largest cocaine bust ever. $1.3 billion worth of coke was owned by JP Morgan Chase. This news article or this news story was in the news cycle for just one day, for 24 hours, maybe even less. I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt and say that it was a 24-hour news cycle for this news article. But once it came out, JP Morgan Chase owned the ship. You stop hearing about that cocaine bust. All right, these are the guys that people are taking their advice from. These are the guys that are supposedly the smartest people in the room. These are the guys that are, the financial analysts, okay, and giving advice saying that Bitcoin is not an investment. Bitcoin is not an asset class. Crypto is for drug dealers. Bitcoin is for drug dealers. Meanwhile, they're the ones facilitating drug deals and helping drug dealers by laundering their money and shipping their coke. Next, coming from Cointelegraph. So Elon Musk talking about scaling Bitcoin got shut down by Vitalik Buterin. I think Vitalik know a thing or two about scaling and a thing or two about or not just Bitcoin mining, but mining cryptocurrencies in general. All right, Vitalik, why Elon Musk's plan for scaling crypto 10x is fundamentally flawed, and it just goes through his idea of here it is. Ideally, Doge speeds up block time 10x, increases block size 10x, and drops fee 100x. Then it wins hands down. But Buterin challenged it and basically said that no, it's wrong. All right, for a blockchain to be decentralized, it's crucially important for regular users to be able to run a node and to have a culture where running nodes is a common activity. And that's what the big fight was in 2017. The block wars, so to speak, when the people that actually formed Bitcoin Cash wanted to increase the block size. That's what the whole fight was about. The same thing that Elon Musk is talking about now. We've already been through that. He needs to just chill and realize that, yes, you might be a highly intelligent individual, but you don't know everything, bro. You really don't know everything, okay? And yes, you invented PayPal, and there's a 1 in 100 million or billion chance, or a 1 in 1 billion chance that you might be Satoshi, but you don't know what you're talking about, okay? All right, next, coming from Decrypt. Chinese Bitcoin miners look abroad amid government crackdown. And that's the beautiful thing about Bitcoin, right? The fact that you can pack up your miners and take them anywhere in the world. As long as you have an internet connection, guess what? You could join the network. So China could crack down on all the mining they want in China. They could close down the shops or whatever the case is. These people have billions of dollars invested. They'll just take their mining equipment and bring it to another country. And right now, the U.S. is looking to lead the way in Bitcoin mining. So they could come to the U.S. and, the U.S. will invite them with open arms, so to speak. And guess what? If that happens, a lot of those mining, not just the jobs to I'm having a brain fart here, but to like maintain and manage the mining facilities, right, will not only come back to the U.S., but I think if that were to really happen, a lot of the manufacturing jobs of creating the miners will come back to the U.S. as well. So yeah, go ahead, China, shut it down. We welcome them over here. Next, we coming from Bitcoin Magazine. Oldie but goodie right here, Bitcoin Magazine. Dutch central bank forced to backpedal on Bitcoin address verification procedures after court ruling. The Dutch central bank has lost a legal battle over its uniformed and bureaucratic Bitcoin address verification requirements. So let's just get straight to it. All right, so essentially, the DCB, that's the Dutch Central Bank, mandated that whenever a customer withdraws Bitcoin from a custodian or an exchange, the service provider would need to take radical measures to verify that the withdrawal address indeed belongs to the customer. They advocate various methods on their website, including the following. The website has, in meantime, been taken down. So they were advocating for it, but because they got a backlash from it, they took down the website. But guess what? We can always find what's been put out there. This is what they wanted the Bitcoin exchanges in over here in Dutch. In the Netherlands, I was having a brain fart when I was like, Dutch? What's Dutch? In the Netherlands to do. They wanted these Bitcoin exchanges or crypto exchanges, period, to have their customers take a screenshot of the wallet with the destination address for the customer and the business to video conference during the transaction. So if I wanted to withdraw from Coinbase my Bitcoin that I purchased, I'm going to have to take a screenshot, email it to them, set up a Zoom call to verify that it's me and that the address belongs to me, for a customer to digitally sign the destination address with the associated private key. So I got to sign it with my private. People don't even know what that means. To sign the destination address with their private key, people don't even understand that. So you're asking regular people to get technically versed in handling Bitcoin wallets and Bitcoin wallet addresses, all right, for customers to return a little of the Bitcoin they receive to the exchange or the custodian. So I send the wallet, or I send the Bitcoin to my wallet. I send back, so I send $30 to my wallet. Now I have to send back, I don't know, $5. Sometimes the friggin' fee, okay, is $5. So I'm losing out. I'm losing out in that. It's total bullshit, okay? For the business to supply the customer with an address, presumably by possessing an extended public key for the customer. Oh my goodness. The central bank in the Netherlands wanted to do as much damage to these Bitcoin and crypto businesses as possible, to make it as hard as possible for them to do business, because they are afraid of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. That's the only reason why they would come up with something so ridiculous. Because if I go to an ATM, I'm not doing a video conference call with them to withdraw my money. So this is the straight up bullshit. Okay? They were trying to make it as hard as possible for these businesses to even exist in the Netherlands. All right, but if this had gotten through, it would have set a precedent through the whole EU. Because if they did it in one part of the EU, then that means they could do it in all of the EU. And it would have totally disrupted and destroyed Bitcoin and crypto businesses in the EU. All right, and this is based off the AMLD5 law, or that they the Anti-Money Laundering Directive 5 that they came up with for the European Union. All right, next, total BS right there. All right, last but not least, coming from the Daily Hodl, Bitcoin could be better store of value than dollars, says Singapore's largest bank. I think I covered the story already, but why not? I could go over it again, right? But here it is. This is coming from the DBS. Indeed, the exponential rise in Bitcoin prices are rivaled only by the meteoric expansion of the balance sheet of the largest global central banks around the world. The U.S. Federal Reserve, the ECB, the BOJ, Bank of Japan, and as well as the PBOC, the People's Bank of China. Such trends would unequivocally drive demand for alternative currencies, even unorthodox digital forms that will potentially represent a store of value more faithful than physical dollars would. Even the best quality diamonds would not hold a candle to Bitcoin's probability value. I mean, what more can I say? This is what we here in the crypto space have been preaching for a long time. And now we're starting to see banks starting to get the picture. Now we're having the largest bank in Singapore coming out and saying this. Soon we'll have the Central Bank of Singapore and the government of Singapore come out and follow suit, because they're all intertwined, intermingled with each other. And guess what? We're going to see, when we see the first central bank adopt Bitcoin, it's going to be game over. Let's discuss it in the comment section below. Smash that like, hit that subscribe button and notification bell to get notified when I upload new videos, and I'm out. Peace.